and misguided girls like Alia don't help.
Well met.
Alright, Lilly presenting the letter from Mikkel Ravenclaw to Captain Anagril. Let me take a look at that. Glances over the letter quickly. This looks to be Varhun's handwriting, and the content is most alarming. Still, Mikkel's been known to dabble in forgeries in the past. Let's go have a talk with Varhun, shall we? Perhaps we can get to the bottom of this matter. Lilly can hardly contain her excitement. She'll finally get the last word in her spat with Chancellor Varhun, a charge of treason against the Sharagon Empire. She wonders how many days he'll last in exile. 1, 2, at his age, she couldn't imagine more than 3.
I greet you!
Chancellor Varhun appears enraged by the intrusion into his quarters. What is the meaning of this? Why have you disturbed me so? Settle down, Chancellor. We simply wish to have a chat with you. Lilly here believes you may have some information regarding a plot against Magistrate Okaris. That's outrageous. Preposterous. I, Chancellor Varhun, would never stoop to such treachery. I'll have you stripped of your rank for this, Captain. Now, Chancellor. There's no need to get so upset. I merely wish to assure the lass that there's no truth behind her allegations. After all, you have nothing to fear, correct? He appears quite uncomfortable. Well, of course not. How could you even suggest that I would? He appears nervous. Good. Lilly, you may feel free to look around as you like, both here and in the Chancellor's quarters. Lilly gives Chancellor Varhun a wickedly wide smile. The Chancellor's quarters? She didn't expect to have this much fun. She tries to imagine what the old man might have in his bedchamber. She signals for assistance with the door, too anxious to ask for the key.
Let the earth take you!
Besides, she rather likes the drama.
I have finished with this.
Unfortunately, inside is only what you might expect to find for such an elderly gentleman with intellectual interests and poor vision. A few books on Oberon history and a pair of many-armed candelabras, one on each side of his bed. Lilly has a hard time believing that she's seen everything there is to see, and decides to light the candles. The candles burn softly by the bed, illuminating the room in a soft glow. Doing so only affords evidence of what must be his tired legs as well, a filthy chamber pot. Not the damning evidence Lilly was looking for. At last, Chancellor Varhun's passport to exile. Alright, here's a letter to the Chancellor, unsigned. I write in response to your plea for aid with your current dilemma. Since both you and I have a great desire to see an end to the rule of Magistrate Okaris, a thorn in both our sides. I devise a plan which we may rid ourselves of the Magistrate once and for all, which we will discuss in further detail upon my arrival. Should you hear of an appearance by a prophet garbed in red, be prepared to take matters into your own hands immediately. Beyond that, you may choose how else to serve your own advancement in the imperial ranks. Just be certain to use discretion. Should the prophet in red appear, it's imperative that Okaris does not live to see the next dawn. You serve us well, we may be able to find other purposes to which we can apply our skills.
Well met.
Alright, Lilly presenting the letter to Captain Anagril. I was wondering if she's found anything. He reads over the incriminating words. Well now, this is quite damning proof of Varhun's guilt. I should give you the honors of bringing this charge upon Varhun, Lilly. Please, speak with the Chancellor and inform him he's under arrest for treason against the Empire.
I greet you!
A thick sweat has appeared on Varhun's brow, bringing a fog over his lenses. She still senses that he's giving her a glare of complete loathing. Alright, informing him that he's under arrest. His face turns a dark red and his breath coming in short, seething gasps. Outwitted by the Black family. It matters not, though, for you will be too late to save your father. Insisting that he tells her what the plan is. He cackles evilly. I'm afraid you'll never have the chance to find out, Lilly. For if I am to die, at least you shall come with me. Oh boy. Well, he's casting invisibility. Alright. Invulnerability. There he is. Okay. Last charge of Wand of Lightning.
Let the earth take you!
Lilly Black, are you alright? What has Varhun done? He glances at the ruined body of the Chancellor for a moment and hurries over to Lilly. This is Captain Anagril. Exiled, but to a different realm. With almost animal-like intensity, Lilly rifles through his possessions. She rips the amulet of the veil from the Chancellor's neck, knowing its value, as well as his adept staff, knowing his power. What she didn't recognize was the strange runed stone in his hand. Varhun's stone, which is runed. The strange stone, covered in runes for summoning small, impish creatures, was runed during our fight with Varhun. Doesn't appear to have been made from any standard imperial material. Lilly has always wanted that staff. She remembers it so well the day she entered the Imperial Academy as a student and was presented with the apprentice's staff. She was proud of it at first, until she brought it here to the Grand Hall to show to her father. Of course, he was busy, so she showed it to the Chancellor instead. He belittled it, explaining all the things a proper wizard staff could do, like his own, which it could not.
Well met.
Now, she has both. So Varhun has betrayed the Empire. I'll confess, the Chancellor was not the easiest chap to get along with, but he always seemed very devoted to Ghaarak. I wonder if he'll ever know his purpose now. I'll place my men on high alert, and it might be best if you warn your father to be wary for a bit longer, just in case Varhun has set any trouble into motion. I'd suggest going to the magistrate as soon as possible. Please hurry to Okaris, Lilly. It would be a terrible tragedy if something were to happen to the magistrate. As she did in her dream, in the Eternal Crypt so many days ago, Lilly turns the adept staff over in her hands. There's no mistaking the worthiness of its weight this time. She only regrets that she's already affixed the green light gem from Margot to her apprentice's staff. She'll have to find another one for this new staff. Speaking of which, what of her father's? Lilly's been sent to warn her father that he's in danger. Why is no one else rushing to help the magistrate? Captain Anagril, Officer Ganelin, his old friend Vorkis, or even that rude wizard Harkon. Instead, they decide to send his daughter, the same one in mortal peril threatened with assassination. It's like sending a cub to free its father from a bear trap. Lilly wonders how Ghaarak has lasted this long under such brilliant leadership. Lilly Black, I believe we should part paths for the moment. Please speak with me. This, of course, is Markius Albright. It's odd timing. I'm glad we're able to bring justice to that treacherous worm, Varhun. But my heart remains uneasy, Lilly. I fear we have not seen the end of his foul machinations. Going to investigate matters a bit further and see what I may uncover. For the meantime, you should go warn your father in case Varhun has set in motion some dire plan. I wish you luck, Lilly. I shall pray for Rakah to keep both you and your father safe. Please hurry and warn your father, for it would be a great tragedy if some of ill fate were to befall either of you. Turns and heads quickly away. And now Markius leaves? Lilly hopes, if ever the day comes when she plots to assassinate a magistrate and his daughter in some remote outpost of the northern reaches of the Shadowguard Empire, that she's as lucky as the current malefactor is. To catch both of them at the same time, alone and unprotected, at their estate, far from imperial guards or imperial constructs. Home. Lilly's relieved to see nothing looks suspicious or out of place, even down to the pair of baboons that pass as door guards that are always there. As Lilly approaches the steps to her home, she suddenly has a terrifying premonition that all is not well. The guards standing before her home salute as she approaches. Welcome back, Madam Lilly. Your father entered a short while ago ordering that none were to pass the doors to the estate, not even you. But, if truth be told, I do not think the magistrate has been himself of late, and he had a strange expression on his face. To be honest, I'm a bit worried about him. Madam Lilly, will you enter the estate and make sure that your father's all right? I've been hearing strange noises from within and fear that all may not be well. Well, she was intending to do just that. But her words are brought to a halt as she notices a strange red medallion lying near her feet. She stoops down to pick it up, wondering what it could be. Suddenly, a small puff of smoke rises from the steps, and a feeling of dread grows even stronger within her. Brisk intake of wind, and she's knocked to the ground as a great ball of fire erupts from the manor, assuredly killing anyone inside, including her father. Just as she's slipping into unconsciousness, she weakly manages to gaze up towards the ruined doors of her home. The last sight to meet her eyes before darkness overcomes her is that of the Crimson Prophet emerging from the fiery wreckage, his eyes burning like flaming embers. She attempts to speak, but her efforts are in vain. The Crimson Prophet looks upon her with a soulless gaze, and then she succumbs to the darkness which surrounds her. It's a Crimson follower with a sinister voice. I take it your meeting did not go as planned, Master. Asking the Crimson Prophet. Indeed it did not. And Magistrate Ocarus Black has paid the price for it. He was a fool not to heed my warning. It matters not. I do not need Ocarus' aid for this task. We shall simply have to take matters into our own hands. If Ghaarak must fall in fire and blood, so be it. The assault on the city has begun, and all shall tremble at the terrible might of the followers of the Crimson Path. Soon, my faithful, we shall stand victorious. Now, I have other affairs I must attend to in the city. That which was stolen from us must be recovered at all costs. Rakah was a fool to think he could ever stand against me. And what of the magistrate's child? What shall we do with her? Lilly feels the burning eyes of the Crimson Prophet upon her. Rid me of this nuisance. Let the entire line of Black perish, as a lesson to all who would stand against us. As you wish, Master. Your word is my command. Now be quick about it. You and your men must join the others in razing this city to the ground. Leave none alive. Tell all who stand by the Sharrakhan Empire be consumed by the flames of war. As the Crimson Prophet weaves a spell to carry him away, Lilly's eyes open weakly to the sight of one of his fanatical followers standing above her, a massive axe held high over her head. He's sneering at Lilly. Child of Okara's Black, I take your life for the glory of the Crimson Prophet. She steels herself for the blow, but it never comes. Just as the Crimson follower prepares to bring his weapon down upon her neck, a crossbow bolt suddenly bursts through his throat, killing him instantly. It's Markius Albright. Rushing forward in full plate, his crossbow still in hand. By Rakaz's will, you should not lay another hand upon that girl. Lilly, get back. Get to safety. You should not meet your ends at the hand of the Crimson Prophet. He drops his crossbow. The armored man unsheathes his massive greatsword and turns to the Crimson followers. Come, foul serpents. Come to your deaths. Okay. So Markius Albright coming to rescue Lilly. But she's likely in danger. Alright. Acid Splash. Oh boy. Another Acid Splash.
Yes, hello to you.
He extends his hand to help Lilly stand straight as her knees buckle slightly from the stress of all that's happened in the last few moments. Are you alright, Lilly? Can you stand? I think she's a little dazed. Yes, it is I, Lilly. Take a moment to recover your wits, for you seem to have been through a terrible ordeal. Suddenly, everything comes back to Lilly. Her father's word expressions, the strange red medallion, the explosion of her father's estate, and of course, that he perished. At least she thinks. A look of sorrow passes over Markius's face. I'm afraid your father is dead, Lilly. There's no way he could have survived a blast such as that, which took the estate. Judging from what I've seen here, it seems the Crimson Prophet has orchestrated this attack against your family, and now he sends his legions to destroy Ghaarak once and for all. I don't think they quite understand. The Prophet likely saw your father as an ideal target, for his motives have always been to strike chaos into the heart of the Sharrakhan Empire. The followers of the Crimson Prophet have begun an invasion into Ghaarak. You be assured that those fanatics shall not stop until all within the city are dead. It's imperative that you reach a place of safety, Lilly, and I may be able to aid you in this matter. Yeah, she is a little suspicious of Markius, as he always turns up at the opportune moments, but she'll hear out what he's suggesting. I'd like to take you to my ship, the Voyager, waiting at the docks of the city. There, I believe you'll be safe from danger, at least until I have time to figure out how to best to keep you out of harm's reach. Will you allow me to accompany you to the Voyager, Lilly? It should prove a safe haven for you for the time being. Well, think she'd like a few answers. Ask your questions quickly, Lilly. The Prophet may even now be moving against you. Yeah, how does he know so much? My allies and I have been watching the Crimson Prophet's actions for quite some time. He's made many appearances throughout the North, always preceding some sort of attack against Imperial interests. He's proven a sly opponent, eluding us at every turn. Even now, I do not know what his true motives are, save that he seems bent on bringing havoc and destruction to our empire. If the Prophet's seen fit to kill your father, he may very well come after you, Lilly. It's important that you remain wary of this danger. Yeah, how much danger? It appears much of the Imperial District has been overrun by the Crimson Prophet's followers. Who knows what that fiend has in store, or what danger you may be in. My allies and I will be able to protect you upon the Voyager, his ship. We're quite formidable indeed. Should the danger grow greater, we can always escape by sea as well. Alright. Well, just trust him for the time being. He did, in fact, rescue her here now. I'm glad you've agreed to let me aid you, Lilly. Come, let us be on our way. Her father murdered. Her home destroyed. Her fragile form injured. And again, Markius has not one healing potion to give her. Infuriating. There really isn't much left for Lilly here and Ghaarak, this miserable excuse for a city. She might as well board this ship, the Voyager. Not only to escape, but it could very well bring her closer to the south. Closer to her heart.